So this is video number 1, and I would say it's a practice video, but you never know what's going to come out, so my guides did say that I would know when I was ready to record, and I guess today I feel ready to record. The camera's situated to see my face as I stare out the window, because staring out the window has put me in theta my whole life. So this is how I receive. Today I'm unsettled. I don't know what the word is. I finished my book. Well, it's almost finished. I had a title for it a few months ago, and then I saw a book come out with the same title, so I was like, oh, missed the boat on that one. So I changed the title and I finished the first editing yesterday and wanted to work on the cover, and I discovered a lot of books with my second choice of titles. So now I was a little defeated. I felt defeated. I felt like, how's my book going to compare with these? Comparison is such a low vibration and it's not me to be like that. And I already feel the guides coming in because my palms are sweating. So I left it alone last night because just thinking about it created more angst within me. And when I became aware of that, I said, well, you just gotta leave it alone. And this morning when I woke up, and of course, eventually the thought came in, and yes, I do this a lot too, I'm sorry. And reminded me that this is a learning lesson. When you have that feeling of disappointment, not really frustrated, I'm just kind of like, but isn't that what it was supposed to be? So why do I feel like this? So there's obviously something in me that needs to be worked out. So now I need to figure out what that is. And again, I feel like it's coming down to worthiness and unworthiness, because a lot of the books with the same title that I chose the second time are written by masters and gurus and research people and scientists and psychologists, and I'm none of those things. I'm just me on my journey. And I have chills because they're telling me that this was the whole point. The whole point of recording was so that people can learn how to navigate. Oh, there's a bird up there. Oh yes, there's a nest. Oh, I'm sorry. Distractions. I say sorry because I get distracted and then I have to come back. So here I'm coming back to the thought of, my guides told me that recording my processes was important because it's going to teach people the simplicity of navigating this life on this earth at this time, which, if you know, you know what that means. And a lot of what you see on social media is basically others within their own distractions, which had happened to me too in the beginning. I would read a really good book and learn from it, but then go down rabbit holes that were completely taking me away from my path. My path. That's Kathy here on this earth right now in this physical body. is here for a reason. And that's what I'm supposed to be discovering. That's the whole point of being here. And having the ups and the downs is truly just experiencing the lessons. I have so many chills right now. Okay. They did tell me it would be like this, so I guess I'm not surprised. Let me get comfortable. So, what do I need to learn? Of course, I still have this unworthiness. Unworthiness has been one of my biggest and toughest lessons in this whole lifetime. Being raised by boomers. I'm also a boomer, so being a boomer raised by boomers in a time when the patriarchy was going strong, and I was born into this life with so much awareness that I just noticed instantly, wow, this is really unfair. Why do girls even want to come here? Why would anyone want to live in this environment? But again, now that I know, now that I've remembered a lot, we come to have those profound learning experiences. And being a capable, deep thinking, imaginative, sensitive female in the 60s and the 70s was truly it truly did deliver all the lessons of unworthiness, of not being important, of not being relevant, of not being needed or necessary, or like just go over there and be quiet, don't move, don't talk, don't make a wave, don't do anything. And in a child's mind, that becomes inward. It goes inward and you try to figure out what's wrong with you. Why am I being treated this way? And of course I did that. But I also had this extra stuff going on where I was remembering past lives and talking to my fairy guide and playing with my imaginary fairy friend and having precognitive dreams and trying to tell my parents about it and knowing who's on the phone before we answer it. And all those things just really freaked my parents out at a time where they were just trying to fit in. They were on a come-uppance. They both grew up very poor. Maybe they were born at the end of the Depression, but for a lot of families it took a long time to get out of that mentality of what the Depression caused. And a lot of families never got out of it. And I don't think my parents did, even though they did better than their parents. They had wounds from that time that they never explored and never got over. Anyway, here I am in a family with 5 kids. Excuse me, the oldest girl, the second born. And I'm literally nothing until my younger sisters arrived. So there's 3 and 4 years between my 2 younger sisters. And when they arrived, I was 4. 3 and 4. So 3 was my observing year, right? I observed how Mom took care of baby number 4. Was very involved with watching and observing. And then baby number 4, I was like ready to go, ready to help. Like, what can I do? Let me do the diapers. At 4 years old, I just knew how to help, and I jumped in because she looked like she was drowning. She was drowning in a sea of motherhood. And I thought that was a way for me to get praise. I thought I would get appreciation for noticing that if I sit right here, then you don't have to get up and leave the naked baby laying there and run to wherever you put the diaper. Like, I could literally just take it for you, and you don't have to get up and leave the baby. Or I could sit with the other one who was still a baby, and then you could take care of this baby while I was sitting with the other baby, so that you don't have to stress about it. Like, that's what I was doing naturally, and it didn't not get appreciated. Until she realized that I could follow her commands. If she said, I need you to go put this here. I need you to go there and in that drawer and get this. It looks like this. I need you to do this. And when she realized I could do that, then it dawned on her, oh, this girl's going to help me. She's a helper. And then by 9, I was cleaning the whole house on the weekends while I could see my brothers outside playing. And while I walked into that, she embraced it and took full advantage of it. But also never praised me or thanked me or gave me any kind of positive feedback from that, because in their minds, both parents, saying nice things to your kids and telling them they're good or they did a good job was like the worst thing you could do. It was absolutely the worst thing you could do. It would spoil them. They're going to be conceited. They're going to be selfish. They're going to be arrogant. They're going to, like, they just thought it was evil to be nice to their kids. So they were always strict authoritarians. And of course that damaged my worthiness. I never developed self-esteem. It's taken my whole lifetime to build confidence in things, and it's still not everything. It's just as I get good at something, I get confidence in it, because I could see, like, oh, I am good at it. And so here I am. I've written the first book, and I'm trying to get it finished on my own, no help, no support. No financial resources to get expert help, so truly just depending on myself and not caring about how long it takes, because, everything's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. So however long it takes, that's how long it takes. And last night was kind of a blow for me. It was like, wow. If there's so many books on the same subject, then is my book that different from anyone else's? But then I remember the words of my guides, and they said, it comes with all kinds of activation energy. A lot. So it's going to be good for the collective. And the individuals who do it, because it's a workbook, it's a how-to, it's a guide to, it will start their journeys to their path of self-discovery. Did I just name it? Did I just name it? I need to write that down. That's how they get the information. Hang on. Why don't I have any writing utensils and paper? The path to self. Wow, I have so many chills. Discovery. Wow, so many chills. Okay, I think they just gave me the title. And that's how it is. That's how a download happens, guys. It's as simple as that. And since I've been talking out loud to myself, which is such a gift to be able to do in an empty house, to just be able to ramble what's going through my mind. Because when I hear my own voice, it does have a resonance. It does carry energy, even for me. So, I forget what I was saying because I'm so excited to get the new title. Oh, this unworthiness. Yeah. So what can I do to work on the unworthiness? So my advice to anyone else would be, write some affirmations about being unworthy or being worthy, so I will do that today. I will write affirmations for worthiness. Maybe one of them would be, I am worthy to share my story. My story is worthy to be shared. My journey is worthy to be shared. I did look at the other books a little bit of what you could see on them. I was just in Amazon typing in my titles, and then I started checking out the individual books, and they're all pretty yoga, Zen, motivated, mindfulness type stuff, and mine's not in that vein. It's more practical for the everyday person who has no idea what yoga is, who doesn't really know what mindfulness is, who doesn't really know what spiritual enlightenment is. Maybe they've heard it because it's talked about a little bit more now, but maybe they haven't. And they probably don't know anyone who's spiritually enlightened. And it's for those people. It's for those who are completely still asleep. But because of the time that Earth is in now, which is increasing chaos, the chaos is nothing compared to what it's going to be. And I don't like to fearmonger. And I don't like that people go on social media and talk about everything that's going to happen in the future, because that's where people are really trapped. They're trapped in worrying about the future instead of what? Living now. If you're worried about tomorrow and 5 years from now and 10 years from now and the end of the world, who's living your day-to-day life? It's almost like your timeline ended. Your timeline has already ended. It's not you're the only one who can live it, so who's living it? Right? And for me, the beginning of my journey was full of the darkness, the sadness, the shadows that created all the darkness within me. And as I became aware of the connection between my past and how it created the trapped emotions within me now, I realized that I was carrying all of those past events. And one day I actually visualized them as like this large palette of, like full, like imagine a full palette at Costco. And they're trying to get it down from the top shelf. Well, it was behind me, all those things. And there were ropes around it and ropes around here like backpack straps, but it was ropes. And as I'm walking, I just feel the weight of all of it. And I'm like, it's done. Those things are done. And I understand why most of them happened, and I can imagine the rest by just imagining how life was for my parents when they were growing up and realizing that that's what we all are. We're the product of our upbringing, and it's our job to break free from that at a certain point. So I literally took the ropes off. I turned around and I chopped up the rope so I couldn't pull them anymore. Like I just left them there. It's just like chop, chop, chop. And then as I started to walk again, I felt so light and free. In that moment, I could feel the lightness within me. And you can imagine that word lightness in metaphorical ways as well, because it allowed, right, because I called all of that darkness. And as I walked away, I felt the lightness. It wasn't just the weight, it was also the light of life. And when you feel the light of life, when you experience the light of life, wow, I'm looking at a brand new acorn growing on this oak tree as I'm talking about the light of life. I mean, I've been here for 3 years. I've never seen it like that. And I'm just appreciating the moment because that's what life's about. And the sun's coming out. Those are all the synchronicities. There's a synchronicity in everything. These are all the little breadcrumbs your future self left for you to follow, so you could be on your path to what you're supposed to be doing and thinking and believing and experiencing. So if you're wondering what the enlightenment journey is all about, it's about that. It's about noticing your now, what's right now. What am I doing? What am I thinking? How am I feeling? What's going on around me? And it doesn't mean inside your house, although there are synchronicities there too. But notice outside. Like, I'm just looking out the bedroom window here. I'm just looking, and I see the branches. I don't even see the trunk. I just see the branches of all the oak trees in our yard. And it was like, and the sun's gone again already. It's cloudy in Houston. It rained most of the night. And what do I notice is a brand new acorn growing, and I've never noticed that before. So then I'm grateful. Thank you for that. I got it. I got the symbolism, and I got the breadcrumb, and I know you're here, and I just heard sounds that I don't know what they are. And here comes the sun again, because I'm acknowledging them, which is acknowledging me. Well, I don't know about you, but that was really helpful to me because I got my title now. I feel excited. I'm going to go edit again. Today I'm going to edit again. And I'm going to have this frame in my mind of the path to self-discovery. Yeah. When you find yourself through all the muck of the day-to-day life, and I know I'm lucky that I'm not working. I don't have to work. I mean, I don't have a lot, but I have to live at my son's house because my husband didn't plan for our future, so then he just took off to another country. So yeah, there you go. Life's not a bed of roses. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make of it. So I could tell you all the negative things going on, but putting them out there into the universe is not good. I don't want that solidified within my timeline, within my energy field. I don't want the universe to think that that's what I want. I want the universe to know that I think my life is beautiful and perfect and right what it's supposed to be right now. Right now, it is what it's supposed to be, and it is perfect, and thank you. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this brand new day, so that I can make of it what I can. See that? Do you see how fast I changed from this angst I had at the beginning of the video? And now I'm so hopeful. I've got goosebumps everywhere. I feel like I'm going to burst into tears with all this joy within me. This is how you live your life, in the moment. And this is how you find peace for yourself. So that whatever's going on the news, or in your neighbor's house, or in your relative's house, or even in your own house, it's not all bed of roses here. But your perspective of your life is the most important thing. It's the most important thing. So here's a little task for you to work on today. If you have a little bit of time, even if it's when you're driving home from work, on your lunch break, whenever you have time to just clear your mind of every thought. And I do that by intention. I don't sit there and wait for my mind to clear, because it never will. But I set an intention of having a clear mind, and in a second, it's clear. So I intend for my mind to be clear, and in that second, I become present. And I hear birds. I hear the ceiling fan. I hear the chain of the ceiling fan moving with the fan's air. I feel the coolness of the fan's air. I feel my hair dancing around with the air. I feel that my back is in a comfortable position like this, even though it looks really strange the way I'm sitting. Again, the end of that was judgment. I shouldn't have said it. I'm happy and proud of myself for making this video. I'm thanking my guides for encouraging me, for giving me the strength. With all the love in my heart, go out and make it a great day for you. Just go make it the best day possible for you. And I think I'm going to end before